What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about how the Pokemon trading card game Pocket that is set to be released on October 30th is going to be a game changer. Or at least, I believe it has the potential to be a game changer. And in this video, I'm going to explore certain ideas and to really illustrate and to analyze the situation as to what is the purpose of this Pokemon trading card game Pocket. And I did make a video before when we first heard it during Pokemon Day early on this year. But half a year has passed, and now that they're finally confirming that it is being released on October 30th, we can actually read more into it and to really try and understand, is this actually something good? And how does it actually affect the investability of Pokemon cards in the long run? So, yep, definitely this video is not script. Most of my video are not script. And I will try and talk through my thoughts. And, I actually have no sheets, no planning. And it's just something that I felt that I really want to analyze and make from the bottom of my heart. So here's the thing. I've been teaching a bunch of, you guys know that I'm a teacher and I teach a lot of kids. And many of them, coming into my tutorial center, they're like, oh my God, there's a lot of Pokemon cards. You're a big Pokemon collector and stuff. And what they would do is, sometimes they would bring cards in and ask, oh, hey, collect Pokemon. Can I show you my collection? How does this look? Does this look cool? And then usually I'll teach the kids, oh, okay, I'll give you some free packs of sleeves because, you should sleeve your card up and stuff. And yeah, that's usually how it goes. A lot of them are envious of me because I can have so many cards, I can open so many cards, and they were quite surprised why there are so many booster boxes and booster packs just lying around, and I haven't opened them because they are itching to open these cards. But the problem is they don't have the money to open these cards. Not that they don't have the money, but then they have to spend the money elsewhere because a lot of my students, they're not like, they're quite well off, but it's still, Pokemon cards to them can still be quite expensive. I mean, here over in Hong Kong, when we go into a 7-Eleven, you can actually purchase Chinese Pokemon card for around $179, $199 a booster packs. English booster packs are much more expensive. It's around $3.99 and it's not as accessible. So, when they see some of my cards lying around, they're like, why are they still sealed? Why are you not opening them? And then I have to talk to them about the idea of, keeping products sealed might actually be beneficial in the long run and so on. But, the moment I talk about that, everything just goes past their head because what they want to do, they want to open it. They just want to rip these cards open. You know what? There's a Brilliant Star pack. Why not? Let's just rip a Brilliant Star pack open. And, sometimes they're like, oh, can I help you? Can I help you, open some cards? And is there anything? Oh, no holo there. But yeah, so they're quite envious of me simply just opening cards and so on. And I mean, I understand that because when I was a kid, I wanted to open cards, but it was quite expensive. So, whenever I get good grades or something like that, or Christmas or birthday, I would tell my parents, hey, I really want a theme deck. It wasn't even booster boxes. I really want some certain theme decks or something like that because back then the original base set theme decks actually include a holo that you don't actually have to randomly pull. So yeah, that was that. Now, how is Pokemon Pocket changing everything? Kids wants to open cards and the idea of opening cards without hurting your bank, it's something that, kids wanted. And I think that what is that Pokemon Pocket targeted at. Yes, I know a lot of people are telling me, hey, Collect Pokemon is a dumbed down version of the TCG card game. Why are they making it? And why are they putting so much effort in the art? How are they going to make the microtransaction thing and so on? And to be very honest, I actually don't think that Pokemon TCG is making the Pokemon TCG Pockets to make money. It is never about the microtransaction and it is never about making money. what I do believe it is trying to boost the sale of Pokemon card in the long run, because I believe what they're going to do is they are going to, allow people to walk or to talk or to trade or something like that without much microtransaction. The moment you walk or whatever, you could have actually gotten, booster packs. So you've collected points in which later on you can trade those points into different booster packs you want, and you can build your deck and so on. And you might get like 1 free packs a day or something like that. And I think that is very, very possible. Microtransaction can be done, and there might be if you want more extra credits to buy booster packs. I think that is possible. And if you want extra credits to trade in certain rarity cards, and sometimes when you open a rare card, you can actually trade it, sell it, or trade it for credits, and you can open more packs. And I think that what Pokemon Company wants to do is to nurture students or nurture kids to have this mentality where they can actually, honestly, it's a little brilliant business idea, but it's a little evil if you think about it. A lot of the time, that's what happens in reality. We would spend actual cash, we would spend actual money as the currency, and we buy booster packs. And oftentimes, when we open a really, really good pack or really, really good card, we might sell it, because technically that pays for the entire box already, if not more. And then we're going to use that money and we're going to open more packs and more packs and more packs. And that builds on that addictiveness of card opening. And I think that that's the thing. As these children and kids and people start opening cards, they start to get devoted into Pokemon card. They start to pay a little bit of money, pay a little bit of effort into Pokemon card. They will realize that the return is very limited. And the return is very limited because everything is still digital. It's just like buying a weapon on Diablo 3 or something like that. Yeah, it's cool. You can show off to your friends that you are able to pull a really rare card digitally. But the fun is not the same when you can physically trade the card. And I think that that's what what Pokemon card company is trying to do. Pokemon Company is trying to do. It is trying to bridge that gap, and so eventually people are going to open more cards and more cards and more cards. Because many videos ago, I've said that the pandemic was a really big deal. A lot of people got back into the market. Pokemon Go was a really big deal. A lot of people got back into the market. The question is, how do you artificially manipulate or create a scenario where a lot more people come back into the market again? And I think that this is what Pokemon TCG Pocket is planning to do. and something quite fascinating is that because after the pandemic, the Pokemon trading card has actually has been released into many, many different languages. And some of these languages are actually suffering. The sales are not as good. It's not lucrative. Those wholesale distribution or those licensees are thinking about not constantly printing TCG set anymore. So for example, Korean cards, some of the sets, they might be missing back then. Same with all the other languages. For example, traditional Chinese, it was released and then it stopped, and then now they're releasing it again. And simplified Chinese, they just release whatever, but it's not really following any format. And I think that is because that, there's simply not enough, there's not large of a market enough to absorb that card in each locale. And I think that the Pokemon Card Pocket is a digital version which allows different languages. And if you go watch the trailer, the most recent trailer, you can see the cards are in different languages. And I think that would help greatly expand the accessibility or that habit of collecting cards for kids, for people, for children. Because you need to understand, a lot of kids, a lot of children, they like to play games on their phone, but not a lot of them have the top tiered phone and like really difficult or graphic intense games such as like Genshin Impact, or I don't even know what other games they play on the phone. Can be very, it's not really possible for those phones. And so I do think that, you know, with Pokemon Trading Card Pocket, a lot more kids are going to come into the game. And I think that is going to create something very similar to what we found in Pokemon Go. It was never about the initial monetization, but hey, monetization is good. But to be very honest, Pokemon Go is made with Niantic as well. So Niantic actually has to make money, and so on. But Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket is, I think, is fully owned by the Pokemon Company. So I do believe that, you know, the incentive of just focusing it on a pay-to-win or monetizing system that is focused on money making will not be the case here. So yeah, I do think that, you know, this is definitely going to be something fascinating. And by this time, no one is watching this video, I can tell you what I think is going to happen to these upcoming sets. I do believe that when this is released in October 30th, people are gonna play it. Usually starting off with some enthusiastic people. Content creator is going to stream every single day, trying to stream every pack so that people get excited and, you know, they can see that they can pull things as well. So basically, a lot of content creator will push the Pokemon Trading Card Pocket. And because of that, a lot of kids, a lot of people will start downloading it. And then, you know, the moment, you know, you're at a convenience store, you're opening these virtual packs. Physical packs are there in front of you. What are you going to do? Are you going to pay money to open more virtual pack? Or are you actually going to pay actual cash, still cash, to open a real pack? And I think that's where the transition comes in. We're going to see a lot of kids opening Pokemon Trading Card Game. And we're going to see a lot of products, especially in the Scarlet and Violet era, fly off the shelf. And it's already doing so, but it's going to do so more. We are going to likely see a reprint of later Scarlet and Violet set, but earlier Scarlet and Violet set may not be reprinted by the time when it reaches the end of the year. So sets such as Paldea Fates might go up a lot because of this. Basically, parents see kids playing these Pokemon Trading Card Game. A lot of the side products like Elite Trainer Box, those will go up in price and so on. So all of those Scarlet and Violet set and even you know, Sword and Shield sets, they're definitely going to go up in price. And I don't think Pokemon will have enough time to print all the older sets. So what we might be seeing is that anything prior to Obsidian Flame might not get a reprint, and because of that, you know, those prices might go up and so on and so on. And so yeah, Scarlet and Violet looks like a very, very strong hold at this time. Whether it would go up very crazily really depends on whether there's going to be a reprint, but I think going forward, Scarlet and Violet, I will most likely hold around 1 to 2 cases of booster box each. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do going forward. So yeah, that's pretty much my thinking. Scarlet and Violet definitely gonna be good in the long run if we're gonna get a large number of people hopping back into the Pokemon card market. This was very, very reminiscent of the time when Pokemon Go came in. Everyone started to hop onto it. The Sun and Moon era, especially things such as Ultra Prism, you know, those went up significantly and it wasn't enough and so on. So yeah, that's what I think. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you guys really think that, you know, Pokemon Trading Card Pocket is going to be a game changer? Do you think that it is the thing that we need in order to bridge the urge of opening, the habits of opening, or the bad habit of gambling and opening Pokemon card from a virtual, very low cost kind of methods into the actual Pokemon Trading Card Game where kids or people, when they grow up, they want to open more physical cards. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. This is Sky Pokemon. Bye bye.